Last fall, in the run-up to the Iowa caucuses, illegal immigration was a hot topic on the campaign trail.
My voice is getting a little hoarse.
But this fall, despite numerous appearances by President Obama and Mitt Romney, the issue is almost never mentioned in this key battleground state. While Latinos account for just 5% of Iowa's population, their numbers have increased by 110% over the past 10 years. And nowhere is that growth more evident than right here. Perry, Iowa has a population of about 8,000 people. It's located north and west of Des Moines, and it was founded by German immigrants who worked on the railroad. But over the last 30 years, the population has changed. Immigrants have come from Central and South America looking for work, and they're finding it at the local meatpacking plant.
I always like to say that Perry, Iowa is a place where we embrace our heritage and celebrate our diversity, and I think that's what we've become today. So you want the overall size of the shelf?
Jay Pattee owns Ben's Five and Dime store and serves as the town's mayor. He's watched as nearly 3,000 Latino immigrants arrived in Perry.
Perry was a pretty ivory place in 1980 when we moved here. And when it started to change, I think some people were just plain afraid of the change. I don't know, it's the fear of the unexpected, I guess.
Does that exist at all today?
Maybe so. I would say it's a lot less evident than what it was before.
According to the mayor, one reason the town has adjusted so well is that newcomers were never isolated in separate neighborhoods or schools. Pattee, a conservative Democrat, thinks that has made folks more moderate on the immigration issue and less tolerant of extremist language used by some candidates.
Michelle Bachmann, when she was running for the nomination on the Republican side, she came to Perry, and I think the purpose was to build up support for her really tough stance on immigration. I'm sure that she was disappointed in what she had hoped to get out of her visit here.
Early 80s, I think Perry was probably mostly Anglo.
Even Philip Stone, a retired school teacher, city councilman, and lifelong Republican, was disturbed by the tone he heard during the caucuses, especially when candidates proposed deporting illegal immigrants.
I personally have always believed for a long time that we should set up a procedure for illegal immigrants to get their citizenship. Not easy. It isn't easy right now. I don't think we can deport them. I don't think we can send them back. I mean, we're just being realistic. We're not in a position to upend families in the neighborhood of 8-10 million people and send them back.
Stone also worries that anti-immigrant rhetoric is turning off a group of potential voters.
As a Republican, I think that there are lots of opportunities to work into the Latino communities and bring those people in.
Are they welcome?
I'm sure they would be. Again, their perception may be that the Republican Party is not theirs for a variety of reasons.
Iowa has seen its share of deportations of illegal workers, most notably in huge raids at meatpacking plants in Postville and Marshalltown 4 and 6 years ago. But those facilities have since closed or been taken over. Tyson Foods, one of the largest meat processors in Iowa, uses a system called E-Verify to check the legal status of workers. It's a system operated by the Department of Homeland Security, and it's used on a voluntary basis across the country. Mitt Romney has said he would like to see more states require businesses to use it. Farmer and Republican State Representative Julian Garrett sponsored a bill that would do just that in Iowa.
It's a very simple system. It isn't costly to the business. With all the controversy and all the problems we've had at the border and all of that, it just struck me like this is so simple and efficient and economical, and I think it would have a huge impact on the problem.
Garrett's bill failed during Iowa's last legislative session, but if reelected, he hopes to try again next year. But Obama supporter Sandra Sanchez believes programs that encourage young immigrants to become legal citizens should be welcomed in Iowa.
We are a state that is aging, and it's aging very rapidly. Our baby boomers are retiring, and we are not having young people staying here other than immigrants. If it wasn't for immigrants and refugees, and we already lost a congressional seat because we didn't have enough growth.
And with polls indicating a tight presidential race, both candidates probably will avoid hot-button issues like immigration for fear of alienating a single vote. Reporting from Perry, Iowa, I'm Paul Yeager.